Okay, let's talk about it then. Mikel Arteta, obviously it's a torrid time really at Arsenal at the moment, being an Arsenal fan, but being the boss at Arsenal, Ali, must be very difficult at this moment.
It is. It has to be because, the team are absolutely struggling. I get back to the worst performance for me was the Brentford one. Laura, I don't know whether you agree. You're an Arsenal fan. I mean, clearly they're all over the place against Manchester City, but that can happen. City can do that to anybody.
Chelsea kind of expected to lose that one as well.
Yeah. I just thought what staggered me was the way they went about their business against Brentford. That really concerned me more than anything. And it's a disastrous start of the season. They lost 9 goals and haven't scored yet.
Yep.
And I said to you last week, their signings they're not exciting, And I can't really get my head around the goalkeeping signing unless, he's going to be number one moving forward and that's it. Because it's an outrageous amount of money for a team to pay, and if it's going to be a second choice goalkeeper when you seriously need strengthening in other positions. Yes, they've had players out, of course they had, and they've had issues with Lacazette and Aubameyang and players like that, Partey, but at the same time, but then, Laura, if you'd asked me where would Arsenal finish, right? If you asked me to start the season, where would Arsenal finish? I would have said same as last year, 9th, 8th, 9th, 10th. That's where I think they are at this moment in time, and I don't see any massive improvement in them, unfortunately.
Defensively shambolic at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't think you can. You just mentioned it there. Look, you can't avoid the fact that they're missing a lot of players. But Aubameyang was back in it. I mean, there's lots of reports as well linking him with a move away too. We know that it's probably not all good behind the scenes at the moment. I still think. Look, it's only 3 games in. Could it get worse potentially? You'd really hope.
It's the next game, Norwich, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd really hope that in the game against Norwich they're going to be able to pick up something. What I found quite interesting, I was at Burnley this weekend and I was having a chat to Sean Dyche, and listen, they're used to bad starts to the Premier League and all the pressure being on, and they always find a way out of it. And I said, you all seem quite relaxed, no panic stations. And he went, no, it's 3 games in. Their bad run of form actually predates this season, goes all the way back. I think it was like 5 losses in a row or something like that. 11 that they hadn't won a game in over the last season, including this season as well. And actually Arsenal's form was good at the end of the season. So I do think that there is work to be done that still can be done. I don't think it's all over from Mikel Arteta. I think that he's got a chance now to get Arsenal out of this. And the signings are interesting because they're all young. So it would almost suggest really, Ali, that they are building towards the future. That discussion's been had, whether Arsenal are feeling like actually, we want to give this man a little bit more time because we're not giving him impact signings like a Lukaku who's going to change a game immediately.
No, I get that, Woody. I get that totally. You're as well coming out and making a statement then and letting the fans know, look, we're buying 2 or 3 players for the future here. We're going to have
communicate, do something about
You're
it.
as well saying that.
But maybe that's probably a problem as well. It's from the top down, really, Ali, isn't it? It's right from Kroenke's level. The problems that are in Arsenal at the moment, I don't think those problems get fixed overnight. I think they're problems that have been built on for years and years and years.
Yeah.
Bad signings that were made before Arteta. It's not just his fault. I think these kind of signings that haven't managed to fit in and do what Arsenal need have predated Unai Emery even. So listen, I don't know where Arsenal go from here. I just know that if they get a win against Norwich, maybe it'll take the pressure off a little bit and manage to get off bottom spot in the Premier League. Wouldn't that be something to celebrate? Keep reading the newspapers up and upside down, Arsenal fans. That'll make you feel a little bit better because then Arsenal are top at the moment and Spurs bottom.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.